Hey guys. Hello, it has been a good month and a half. I will go back to August. So in August, obviously I went on a 2-week vacation. I went to Punta Cana and I went to Hilton Head. Those vlogs are now up, but it took me a while because my phone broke in Punta Cana the second day I was there. I have vlogged that trip, so obviously if you watch the vlog you know my phone broke. So I was mad because all I had was my camera and GoPro to film, and I did not feel like carrying my camera around, you know, when I was at the pool because I was scared somebody's gonna steal it, where I feel if I'm in public, and I'm vlogging on this, not my camera, like if I'm at a restaurant or something and being it was a resort, I didn't want to get looks with a camera. So I was planning on using a good portion of my phone. And obviously my phone broke, so if I didn't have my camera on me, then I didn't film because I didn't have a phone. I used my mom's phone when she wasn't using it to like use Snap and all that, but like I did not film as much as I wanted to for that reason. Number two, it took me a while to get up the vlog. I was back for a day and then I left for Hilton Head. I got back Tuesday night, was home Wednesday, had to unpack, laundry, pack again, and Thursday morning we left for Hilton Head. So I was rushing through the day on Wednesday to pack and get everything situated, and then I was obviously on vacation again, so editing was not on the top of my mind. Hilton Head, I came back from Hilton Head. I had so much fun in Punta Cana and in Hilton Head. It was just what I needed to end summer. But obviously when I get out of my routine, and anybody who is in a routine, they agree to this, if you step out of your routine, you get into a slump. Like if you stop being productive, it's really hard to go back to where you were. Like if I take a week off the gym, it's really hard for me to get back, even though I want to get back, but it's really hard to push yourself to get back into that routine. So given that I came back from the 2-week vacation, I was in a slump. I was very unmotivated myself. First to go to the gym, I started school, my room, just like cleaning and organizing, and obviously YouTube as well. So it was really hard for me to get back into this routine, and sometimes you just need to push yourself, and I've always been good at that, but this time more than ever I was just in a slump and I just didn't feel like doing school, and most shockingly I did not feel like going to the gym, which for me that's very rare. I've also been very busy with school, work, and the gym the past like 2 weeks. I started off September with a positive mindset and then let the slump take over, but I'm back now. I've been doing really well in school, honestly, really good grades. I've been putting a lot of time into it. I've been working a lot too, so that's why like my vlogs really, like I haven't vlogged anything because I really have not been doing anything other than school in the morning, going to work in the morning, or doing school and going to work and then coming back, going to class and going to the gym. So it's just been a whole lot, but I miss filming. I miss, you know, documenting my life and sharing it with you guys, of course, and having the routine of editing a video and being that disciplined. So I'm really going to start working on that, and I know I always say that, but I really feel like my life goes so much better and so much smoother, and I'm 10 times happier when I film because this is what I love doing, and I've always pictured like me like getting out of high school and doing this for so long and like full time, and obviously I can only blame myself for that because I have been in a slump the past couple years. Like I'll like on a streak with it for a couple months and then all of a sudden I stop posting and fall off the face of the earth and then come back. So but at the end of the day, like this is what I love doing, and I love documenting my life. I love making content. I love making original videos, filming, editing, posting them. That's just what I love doing. I mean, that's literally what I'm going to school for. So yeah, so I've said this before, but obviously since I am a freshman, I'm going to say school is going very, very well, doing very good in it. Classes are the hardest, but I have one hard class, which is digital imaging. My digital imaging class was supposed to be in person, but I got a call 3 days before it's supposed to start saying it was canceled because not enough people signed up for it. So I ended up moving it to online because if I didn't take that class this semester, then I would be behind next semester, and I just needed to get it, and that was the only class which was online, and I wanted to take it in person because you get a better result out of in-person classes for certain classes. Like I can take a math online, I can take a psychology, like a core class online, but electives, like I'm going for photography and like social media marketing. So the more I can, like, if I'm not going to take a photography class online, I don't even think you can, because I want to be hands-in. If I have questions, I want to be in person. So, and I wanted to be in person for digital imaging, because like you would have that experience with an Adobe and Illustrator and all that. But it's fine, it is what it is. If I want to retake it, I always can. But I know a lot of people are probably confused, saying like I'm a freshman in college, but I'm not at college. I'm doing a community college right by us. Just better for me at this time, because I've never pictured myself going to college. If you guys watched me throughout high school, you would know I always talked about I was never going to college. And then I was like, hey, well, I'm going for sports broadcasting. I love football, I love sports, why not go for that? And then that was originally the major I declared, but over time I was like, you know, 4 years for this and writing, and you start out as a newscaster, really, like that's the typical job you start out as. It's just not for me. So I ended up switching into photography, and then I'm going for visual communications with a focus in photography, and then I'm also getting my social media marketing certificate. So in the long run, I would say the question, what is your end goal? Like, what are you going to school for, but like, what do you want to do? Honestly, I have so many end goals that I see myself doing. Number one is YouTube. Number two is sports photography, particularly for the NFL. Number three would be wedding photography and videography. And the last one would be me opening up my own business for social media marketing, or like social media management. I, again, have my own platform on YouTube, and I love expressing myself on here, and I love managing this stuff, and I really enjoy it, and being able to do that for other people and making a job out of that. I would love to open up my own business down the line, once I get more experience and all that, and open up my own business management. So that is definitely where I see myself. There's so many outcomes, and you know, again, throughout college and throughout your life, you're gonna pick and choose different things that you want to do and realize, okay, well, I spent so much time on this, but it just isn't for me. So I'm still so open to anything life throws at me, any new opportunities and experiences that come at me with different jobs. I just am going to college for this because I felt like I had to go to college for something, because I didn't have something coming right out of high school. And you know, I always said, like, coming out right out of high school, I'm gonna move. You know, instead of going to college, I always told myself I was moving to Arizona or Florida, somewhere, and that didn't happen. Like, so you can have a 5-year plan and it might not even go as you planned, because you can't predict life. So much can change, and your interests and all that. But I'm being open for what the future holds, but that is where I see myself in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I have a podcast, obviously, and I haven't obviously been active on that. New podcast is going up tomorrow, which is the day this comes up. It like goes out, so all my platforms are officially posted on again, but I've missed it so much. And I always talk about like self-discovery and finding yourself, relationship advice, friendship advice, just like the rights and wrongs of life. Even though there really are no rights and wrongs, but from my experience, from other people's experience and all that. So if you guys are interested in that, again, Words from Reagan on Spotify, link in the description of every single video I post, and on my link tree. Yeah, still no guy, still waiting for one to walk my way, and I'm fine with it, seriously. Like, I always told myself in high school, like, I want a guy, and I mean, who doesn't? It would be sick to have, but I realized, like, I've always told myself, like, I'm never gonna settle for anything temporary. Like, I want something that is serious, and until I find somebody who matches the energy I'm able to give and what I have to offer, I'm not gonna settle, because I know what I deserve. I've put so much work into myself that, you know, I've had literally almost 19 years of literally just me, and I'm so thankful for it, because in like my season of waiting, like, I was able to discover who I am, and with that I found my standards, experiences, learned wrong from right, trial and error. You know, I've tried things with people and things didn't work out, and it made me realize what I want in a relationship, what I want in a guy, and what I don't want, and I'm so thankful for it. And you know, I'm ready whenever it happens. I seriously am. It's not at the top of my list because I know at God's timing, like, he'll place the right guy in my life. And that's something that, you know, all my friends are in relationships, literally all of my friends are, and it sucks being the only single friend, but I've been so used to it, and I'm honestly grateful for it because, you know, I'm a person, I do a lot of things by myself, and my sister and friends, they're like, you went there by yourself? And I'm like, yeah, try it. It was like, you've never known that because you've always had a guy in your life, you've always had a big group of friends, and I've always, you know, never really had a big group of friends, or, you know, never really had a guy in my life. And I'm so thankful that I get to do these experiences by myself because it helps me grow as a person. So that's all. Ready? I so am ready to commit. I'm ready to experience love. And of course we're going into Halloween and like fall and Christmas, and that's the season you want to be in love to do all these stuff, but I'm content being single. Whenever God's ready, I'm ready. I'm ready now, but whenever God is, that's when I'll be. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it brought you some little bit of like reassurance of like where I've been. And I promise I'm going to be back. Expect probably 2 to 3 videos, at least one video, 1 to 3 videos every week. I'll say averaging around 2. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very, very, very soon with other videos. Bye guys.